If you are sharing a pizza with your 7 friends, each friend get 1 by 8 of the pizza. Now, what is 1 by 8 mathematically? Also, when looking at a clock, you might see a time like 9:30 am. Now, what is 9:30 am mathematically? So, to answer all these questions, this video is all about. Hello everybody, I am Tina, your maths educator, and in today's class we are going to understand rational numbers. Are you ready to level up your maths skills? If the answer is yes, then let's go.
1 by 8 and 930 is nothing but a rational number, and to understand rational numbers, we are going to cover topics which are as follows. Before understanding rational numbers in details, first we need to know, quickly recap about the different types of numbers, and then we will understand the definition of rational numbers, and then we will understand rational number definition, its notation, and different ways to write rational numbers. And then we will learn about the types of rational numbers, and later on we will discuss some questions. So now, what are the natural numbers? The counting number, starting from 1 and extend till infinity, are the numbers which we call it as a natural number. Now, what about the whole number? Now, the whole number are the number, can we say, counting numbers which starts from 1 counting numbers which starts from 1 plus 0. Yes. And what about the integers then? Integers are nothing but the whole number plus negative numbers. So that is about the numbers. So as we can see here, that the whole number is the counting number plus 0, and integer is the whole number plus negative. What can be the examples for the same? Starts from 1, it goes till infinity. Starts from 0, it has 1, it has 2, and it goes till infinity. Integers starts from minus infinity, includes 0 and positive infinity, and its example can be minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. So these were the examples of the natural numbers. So to understand this part in detail, we can say that the natural numbers are the one which starts from 1, 2, 3, starts from 1 and it is going till infinity, and the whole number is the one which has all the natural numbers along with the 0, and integers are the number which has the natural number, the whole number, and along with the negative numbers. So here we will say that these are the negative numbers. What are the rational numbers? Rational numbers contains integers, whole numbers, and natural numbers. So rational number is the number which has all these 3 types of numbers along with the fractions and decimals. So rational numbers are the numbers which has all the type of numbers which are natural numbers, whole numbers, and integers. So the rational number has natural numbers plus whole number plus integers. So it can be called a rational number when it is having natural number, whole number and integers. This we know as rational numbers. Now what exactly the definition of rational number says? So to understand its definition, rational numbers are the number which can be written in the form of p by q. So the number p by q is a rational number where q is not equals to 0. Where q is not equals to 0. That's what our rational number definition says. How do you denote the rational number? If you have to denote a rational number, then how will you do that? Simply, a rational number can be denoted as capital Q. And if somebody asks you that how do you write rational numbers, so in the form of numerator and denominator rational numbers can be written, or in the form of ratio rational numbers are written. Example, the pizza example, where your 7 friends were getting 1/8 part of the pizza. So this 1/8 part of the pizza is known as a rational number. So as you can see that 1/8 can be written in this form. Likewise, the second example which I was asking you previously was the time 9:30 am. So this 9:30 am is nothing but a rational number where 9 is the numerator and 30 is the denominator. Again, a rational number. As you can see that the numbers, the rational numbers are represented as Q and can be write in the form of division form or in the ratio form. If you will write the rational number in the division form, it will look like this, and if you see any rational number written in the form of ratio, it is going to look like this. And 9:30 is nothing but 9 by 30, which is again a rational number. I hope this part is clear to you. Now I'm moving to the next one. The definition is clear. The definition says that you will have to just see whether any number is written in this form and this Q is having any number instead of 0. That is going to be your rational number. So now moving to the next part, types of rational numbers. So there are 3 types of rational numbers. The first one, as we can see, is negative rational number, 0 and positive rational numbers. So what is the meaning of negative rational number? It says that all the rational numbers which are having a negative sign in front of it are known as negative rational numbers. Example, its example can be -3/4 is a negative rational number, and -4/, let us say, 10 is again a rational number, and so on. So there are infinitely so many rational numbers which contain negative rational number. Now 0 is, we know that a rational number because 0 can be written in the form of 0/1. Again, 0 is an integer and this 1 is also an integer. That is why it is going to known as that 0 is known as a rational number. What about the positive rational number? Now if we speak about the positive rational number, then the number which are written in the p by q form, okay, let us say 4/5 is the number, and it does not have any sign, or it is having the denominator as well as the numerator are having the negative sign. Both are going to have a negative sign because the negative sign and negative sign is going to get cancelled, and the result for this is going to be 4/6. So this was about this type of rational numbers, where we have seen negative rational numbers are the rational numbers which contain negative sign in front of it. The 0 is again a rational number because it can be written in the form of p by q, where the value of p is 0 and the value of q is 1. That's why 0 is a rational number. What about the positive rational number? Positive rational number is the rational number which can be written in the form of p by q, where the value of p here is 4 and the value of q here is 5. And if the number is having no sign, or if it is having 2 negative sign, the numerator as well as the denominator both are having negative sign, then it is going to known as a positive rational number. Now moving to the next part, and the next part we are going to discuss some questions related to the same, just to clear this concept in detail. So the question says, which of the following are rational number? So by seeing all these 4 type of numbers written below, you'll have to find which out of these 4 numbers are the rational number. So we are going to check it one by one. So this first part says that, is -3 a rational number? Answer for this question would be yes. Why? Because -3 can be written in the form -3 by 1. Since it is written in the form of p by q, and the value of p is -3 and the value of q is 1, so that's why -3 is a rational number. So the answer for the first question would be, so the answer for this first question would be, we will say yes, this -3 is a rational number, or we can say is a q. Now I'm going to give you the explanation of the second part, which says -2 by 3. Now we can see that -2 is the value of p and this 3 is the value of q, and we can clearly see that the value of q is not equals to 0. Since the value of q is not equals to 0, that's why we will say that -2 by 3 is a rational number. So to answer this one, how we will write? We will write it like this. Yes, -2 by 3 is a rational number. I just hope this part is clear to all. Now I'm moving to the next 2 questions, and the next 2 questions says, now the question asks you about 4 by 0. Now 4 by 0 is a rational number or not, that you'll have to tell. As we can see, and as we know, that to fall under the category of rational number, a number has to be in the form of p by q, and the value of q should not be equals to 0. And what is q? Q is the denominator. That means the number which is written in the denominator, that should not be equals to 0. And here, as we can clearly see, that 4 by 0, the denominator number is 0. That is why the answer for this question would be no. And how we will write it? See, I told you 4 is the value of p, 0 is the value of q, and to fall under the category of rational number, a number has to have both values, especially the denominator value, to be a counting number, has to have a natural number, not a whole number, or not 0 in denominator. So that's why how we will write our answer? We will say no, the number which is written like this is not a rational number. Now going to discuss about the last but not the least question of this slide. It says 0 by -5. So we know that the value, any number which is written in the form of p by q, is this number written in this form? Is this number is written in this p by q form? The answer is yes. Now, is 0 upon -5 a rational number? So the answer will be yes. Why yes? Is because the value of p is 0, which is fine, which can be possible, but and the value of q is -5 again, which is possible. What is not possible is the value, denominator value, should not be equals to 0. That is not possible. To fall under the category of rational number, it has to have a value at the denominator. It can be of negative sign, it can be of positive sign, but it has to have a value. So the answer for this one would be yes, 0 by -5 is a rational number. I hope all these parts are clear. As we can see, some questions are written, and here in this slide we will have to answer about the positive rational numbers. So to have a positive rational number, what we have already learned, we have seen that a positive rational number needs to have no sign in front of it, or if it is having a sign, then both numerator as well as denominator has to have a same sign. So basically a positive rational number is a rational number whose numerator as well as denominator both contains the similar sign. So let's move to our first question, and the first question says -2 by 9. As we can see that this number is having -2 by 9. This number is having this negative sign. So we can say that this negative sign is not going to let this rational number to fall under the positive rational number category. That's why we will say that this number is not a positive rational number, and the reason behind it would be positive. I'm writing it in its symbol, but you'll have to, if you want to write, you can write it the way you want to. I'm writing it as q, and this q is nothing but a rational number. Q is the notation of the rational number. So why it is not a positive rational number? The answer for this is because it is having a negative sign. Only numerator is having the negative sign, not the denominator. Now moving to the next part. Now the second number is again a minus 3/4. Can we see a negative sign? A negative sign is present only on the numerator. What about the denominator? If it has to fall under the category of positive rational number, then both numerator as well as denominator has to have a similar sign. But here, since only negative sign is present on numerator, that is why the number is not a positive rational number. Moving to the next question. Okay, let me just shift it a bit. We can clearly see that there is no sign, or they are having both the numerator as well as the denominator are having positive sign. So that's why the answer for this one will be yes, a positive rational number. Two by 4 is a positive rational number. Now last but not the least, minus 12 by minus 5. As we can see, and now we know that both the numerator as well as denominator has to have a similar sign. Now we can see that both the numbers are having negative sign. It will get cancelled out, and what will remain? Positive 12 and positive 5. Since the values are positive now, we can say it that yes, 12 by 5 is a positive rational number. Now moving to the next part. So now what exactly you'll have to do in this question is you will have to write down rational number whose numerators and denominators are given below. As we can see that numerators and denominators are given below. So now we know, we can understand, we can clearly see that the first number which is written like this is numerator, and the second number which is written like this is a denominator. So keeping these numerator and denominator in our mind, can we form a rational number using these numbers? What do you say? Can we make a rational number using these informations? Yes, how? Let me tell you how. We are going to solve our first question, and the first question says minus 5 into 4 is going to give you 20 of minus sign, and this is your numerator. Likewise, minus 5 plus 4, when you will calculate it, what will you get? You will get minus 1, and that is your denominator. So now we know the numerator and the denominator. So aren't we now able to form a rational number? We are able to form. How? Minus 20 by minus 1 is going to give you 20. How? This minus sign will get cancelled out, and this 20 can be written like this or also like this. So we will say that this 20 is our answer, and this 20 is nothing but a rational number. I hope this part is clear. So this was the solution of the first part. Solve the second part of the same question. Now the numerator is 64 divided by 4. Can we write it like this? 64 divided by 4? Yes, we can write it like this. What will be the result when you will divide 64 with 4? The answer for this one would be 16. So if you want to check, you can check it over here as well. 4 ones are 4, minus करेंगे आएगा 2. 4 ones are 4. After subtracting we will have 2, and then we will note it down. Now can we say that 24 comes in the table of 4 at the place of 6? Subtracting it, result is going to get as a 0. So the result for this part, the numerator part, is going to be plus 16. 32 minus 18 is the second part. So when you will subtract this 18 out of 32, what will be the answer? The answer for this one would be 14. You will write 14, and this 14 will be your denominator. Now, will you be able to form a rational number keeping 16 as a numerator and 14 as a denominator? Yes. So the answer for this one would be, how will you write your answer now? So the answer for this one would be 16 upon 14. That is the rational number which you formed using the Now, in the third question, what you will have to do? Again, you will have to multiply it. You'll have to find the denominator and the numerator and then form a rational number. I hope this part you can now solve it yourself. And let us just solve this question. Now we have minus 15 into 20. What will come when you will multiply this minus 15 with 20? It will give you minus 300. So can I place it? So this is your numerator, and minus 15 plus 40 is going to give you the result as, let us subtract it over here. What will remain? And that is your denominator. Now I hope this portion is clear to you. Now what is the numerator? Numerator is 300. What is the denominator? Denominator is 25. So this is our formed rational number. Now again, this question is asking you to first form a numerator and then form a denominator, find both these values and then calculate its answer, then form a rational number in short. So first you'll have to divide this 400 with 4. What will be the result? The result is going to be as 100, writing it in short. Now this is going to be your numerator. I'm writing it, okay, let me just write it completely, numerator. And now 300 minus 15, what will remain? The result will be 285. Now this 285 is your denominator. Yes, so now we have numerator and we have denominator. Can we not form a rational number? Yes, we can form a rational number, and the rational number which is going to be formed is by 285. So that is going to be your formed rational number according to this question. So can we say that this is your formed rational number? Done. All these questions are done. Now moving to the next. Now the next question is asking you, what does it ask? It asks you that which integer is neither negative nor positive? Which integer? Have I told you about 0? Yes. So the answer for this question will be 0. Now moving to the next one. So this is the answer of the first question. And the second question, a rational number can always be written as p by q. Now it is asking, is it necessary that any number written in p by q is a rational number? No. So the answer for this question will be no, because let us say 4 by 0 is written, and this is written in the form of p by q. But is this 4 by 0 a rational number? No. That is why the answer for this question would be 9. Okay, now moving to the next part. Last but not the least of this slide of this video. So let us move to the last question of this video. Now we will have to tell true or false. State whether the following statements are true. Now it is asking every whole number is a natural number. So to answer this question, let us go and check it. It is saying that every whole number is a natural number. So the answer for the first one would be no. So that's why the answer for this one will be false. It is saying that every whole number is a natural number. No, the answer is false. And what about every natural number is an integer? Can we go and check it once? Where was it? Here. So now it is saying that every natural number is an integer. Is that what it's saying, right? Every natural number is an integer. Every natural number is an integer. Yes. How will you answer it then? We can clearly see that all the natural numbers are coming under integers. So all the integers which are having positive numbers are the right answer. So to answer this part, we will say that this statement is true. Now the second statement says, is every integer including, and what are the integers? Negative, positive, 0, right? Is a whole number? No. The answer would be false. Now the next one is, every integer is a rational number. The answer for this one would be true. Do you want to see how? Just go and check it here. Every integer is coming under this blue circle. Yes. If this light green circle is coming in this sky blue circle, that means all the integers are the rational numbers. So we can say that all the integers are rational number. I hope this point is now clear. Moving to the next one, and the next one says, moving to the next one, the next question of the same question says, every rational number is a fraction. No. Why not? Because all the rational numbers contain negative sign, positive sign, 0, and so on. But what is fraction? What is fraction? What is a fraction? Fraction is nothing but a part of a whole. The pizza example I told you is the example of fraction also. So let us say that there is this image. Yes. And let me just fill some color on that. This portion I am shading it with this blue color, and also I am shading its another part as well. So now I am asking to you that how much part is shaded here? How much part is shaded here? So how will you write it? How will you write the answer for this question? You will say that 2 out of 4 parts are shaded, and that this is known as a fraction, is because it is telling us about the part. So can any of these part in the form of let us say in the negative sign tell about the fraction? Can this we call it as a fraction? No, it cannot be called as a fraction, but it can be known as a rational number. A rational number, but not a fraction. I hope this part is clear. This was the last part, I guess. Yes. Now the next. Okay. So the answer for this question will be false. Now it is saying that every fraction is a rational number. What do you think? Is every fraction, a rational number? Yes, a positive rational number. So answer for this one would be true. Let me write it little. So the last part answer would be true. So that's all about the today's class. I'll meet you in the next part of the concept. Till then, take care.